What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Yo, look, this video today is from the Angela Yee podcast. And just from saying that, you guys already know it's on some bull crap. It probably should be called like the Angela Yee How to Stay Single podcast, or the Single Woman podcast, or the Independent Boss Queen podcast, or No Wedding Rings podcast. Something like that. But let's look at the video and see what's the hubbub about.
What if a guy asked you for money?
Oh, hell no.
I'ma not talk to that nigga no more.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
What if it was somebody that you were already
In
kind
the
of dealing
beginning,
with,
were
and
they-
liked, right? And then he was like, look, I'm going to keep it real with you. You know, I just had a bad situation, lost my job, blah, blah, blah. And for real, I need like $200. And I hate to
he
even
need
ask.
200.
That's
If
not
he's
how
been
it
taking
works.
care of me,
and
and
right, 2,000.
Right.
What 200?
I'm not gonna lie. In my early 20s, I had situations where my boyfriend was like, we were both in college. I had to give him a little money, but that was in my early 20s. At 33, why you need $200?
You heard that? At 33, why you need $200? Because the average person out here is struggling. Because you and the people that you try to surround yourself around is making a certain amount of cash. You X out the rest of the world, right? You X out the rest of the men and women that make less than $80,000, right? And that's like 80% of people that make less than $80,000. Like top 10% of people make $100,000 or more. And that's men and women, but it's mostly men. But because you so happen to come up in whatever way you came up, we're not even going to get into that. But because you came up in whatever way you came up, somebody asking for $200 is a big deal.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Right. Like,
What are you
been talking I'm going to have to agree, Angela.
Right.
$200.
And I'm just talking about like of my like tax bracket of people that are around me. I don't want to surround myself with somebody, and I'm not, because times is hard.
Right.
And I'm not shading
you
people
understand.
because literally we could all be one incident away from something, crazy
Right.
going on.
Exactly.
So that's not what I mean. But I feel like if the position I came from when I moved to Atlanta, I always say this, I came to Atlanta with $3, literally. If I can do that and make something out of it and figure it out and learn how to budget. So if poor mine stopped right now, I'm going to be good for at least 3 years to figure stuff out and make something happen. So if you lose your job and that quickly, you need $200.
Someone already
you
just lost it.
It's not even about the money. It's about your mentality. We can't relate.
You ain't got
Now,
a
what
little
if a guy
stash?
wanted to take you out, right? And you liked him and he was not really doing, but then he was like, look, I'm going to be for real. Financially, things have been tough and I do want to take you out, but I'm just not in the space to do what I would want to do for you.
I like to go on trips for dates.
Me
I just
too.
don't know if I'm in that
Passport
space
stamp
I'm not
right
just-
now. in my life.
Delta comfort me.
Yeah.
I feel like I can do so much for myself. Like, why would I deprive
I need to be
myself
about
and deal with
19 and
somebody
up.
who can't at least give me the same
Same.
standard?
Exactly. Like I take myself on trips all the time. I'm gonna do a little one too. So why would I date somebody where I have to like lower
Book my
what
own
I'm
first
doing?
class flights. Why
I'm
you
trying
can't
to
do
think- I
that
don't think
comfort
that-
plus like you said?
At least
Fact.
comfort plus.
Yeah,
But you don't. Do you guys attract men who are in that?
Do not.
And this is also that's part of it too.
Yeah,
And I think that's why a lot of men
Yeah.
get mad in our
It's
comments
been a
because they're like,
while.
you bitches, y'all be wanting all this and XYZ. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I can't remember the last time I talked to a guy who didn't have.
Right.
I agree.
Now
Yeah.
it's levels. Now I had men that were millionaires and I had men that made six figures. But it's not about how much money they make. It's just about like what we can do together. Because I don't care how much money you have. How can
How
we
is
have
it
fun
helping me?
together? Can
Oh my God. Like, I swear, people just don't let stuff hit them and show them like what you're doing is not working. You're 31 or 33, whichever one, and you're telling me you don't have a wedding ring, you're not married, you're not in a relationship, but you're saying you've dated these guys, you've talked to these guys, but they didn't make you a wife. They didn't put you in a serious relationship. And if they did it for a little while. Then they realized how you were. Are you not understanding that a guy that makes that money, a guy that already got himself successful, don't need you to come and say what we can do together? He already did what he did by himself. He's not interested in that. You might have did what you did by yourself as well, but he's looking to see, are you really feminine? Can you be feminine with me, with your money that you got? Understand that I got my money, but can you be feminine with me? But no, you too much of a boss queen to understand, like, listen, I have to sit the F down if I really want a real man. Yes, an average guy is not going to want you because you're trying to run over him. I'm pretty sure. Just listen to how you talk. And I'm sorry, the dark skinned one, she don't seem too smart. $200? $200, Angela. I like to take myself on trips.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Like, at least the one in the green jacket, she seemed like she got some intelligence. She's just ignorant to the fact. But the other one, whew. But the thing about it is, look at it. I'm looking at this video. I don't see not one wedding ring on nobody's finger at all. They talking about these guys that they've dated. Once again, guys that dated you and will have sex with you don't necessarily mean they will marry you. And if they haven't married you, the sex and dating you means nothing. Go invest in cat and dog stocks, yo. Go do it. Go do it, because if this mindset continue to be up and women that don't make as much money as them, if they had this mindset but they want to try to get there, whoo, pay attention.
We turn up.
And
Is
I
it?
used to date like regular dudes too when I was younger, and I still used to be like, "Can you pay my phone bill?"
Right. Now, what if he said no?
bundles?
Would that turn you off from him?
Because
Absolutely.
why not? It's like $150. When I was 23, I used to definitely be like, "Can you pay my phone bill?"
Well, shit.
Buy me a little Michael Kors watch.
I feel like in my 20s, I was a little more lenient in my 20s.
Right.
But like I said, now I feel like the position that I'm in and the life that I've literally created for myself, because I was tired. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. I didn't want to have to like go out to eat and be like, oh, well, let me order this. And I can't, I want that, but I can't. Yeah. I was tired of living like that. So it's like, I'm not taking steps backwards. And that's what it's about for me. Yeah. I don't care how much money you make. It's not even about that. It's, can I keep my same standard of life if I'm dating you?
She cares. Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to be eating at STK and then I'm dating you now, I got to go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hello, and this is the conversation we just had. I told Angela and
what's on the Buffalo Wild Wings?
Girl, bye.
Them wings too big.
That's too big. I go to JR Crickets. I go to JR Crickets now.
I'm trying to think. Where did I just go? I do love PF Chang's. Is that okay?
Yeah, PF Chang's.
So some things is okay to do for yourself or with the girls or with the kids if you have kids. But when it comes time for a date, I'm not going on a date to where I'm taking my kids. I'm not going on a date to where I'm going with my girls. I'm going on a date where it's a special occasion place where that I might treat myself to. Like,
but I'm not going to even lie.
And as a man, you need to put, if you're trying to take me on a date, you need to put some thought into it. You need to take me somewhere nice. You trying to impress me, or you should. I feel like
when you see what kind of level of life I live, if you can't meet me there or beat me there, then why are you even bothering
me? You shouldn't even be. And that's why she's like what she said. We don't even attract those. You don't even
attract those.
We don't.
I have guy friends like who I never messed with or whatever, but when they had like hard financial times, I would be like, oh, let's go get, like, I would pay for it and everything. And
you a good friend.
But that's different. That's your friend.
Child, she feed me all the time. And we've been feeding us for years, child.
Yeah, that's
and we love it, Angela treat.
But I have two like friends who are guys that I'm good friends with, and they were having a rough time, but now they're doing really well. And they always be like, I just remember how, like, whenever, you never made me feel crazy, and I would come meet up with you and you would always pay for everything.
Yeah.
Would you date a guy, though, that you had to pay for everything?
Everything, no. But I also don't mind if he doesn't have it like that.
Okay.
I mean, whoo, boy, like I said, this should just be called the Single Woman Podcast, because like majority of these, most of them, and looks like most of them is over 30 years old with no wedding ring. You're not dating. You're not doing nothing, but you talking about some I've dated guys like this and everything and this, that, and the third. Your track record shows what you are doing and how you went about it is not correct. It's showing that if these guys not marrying you or trying to be in a serious relationship with you, it's showing that what you're doing is not okay. Now, I'm not saying making your money and doing what you have to do, don't do that. But fellas, did you get what's being said here? Women make money to be independent of men. Men make money for a family and a woman and kids to depend upon them. It's a totally different ball game out here. A totally different ball game. And the thing is, the average woman make less than $38,000 a year. And the average man make around like $42,000 a year. And they talking about the average person like they're just so high maintenance. Well, you know what? They are high maintenance. They so high maintenance that even the guys with the high maintenance money ain't even trying to take care of that. So it makes sense. And then the other young lady, she talking about she don't care about a guy's money. Obviously you do. If the average guy, if you're not paying attention to the average guy, or you don't want to go to PF Chang or Buffalo Wild Wings for a date, it's not about the place that you go. It's about the activities and the good time that you have between each other. You can't make this stuff up. You just cannot. But look, that's the end of the video. I'm going to give y'all 2 to the side. I'm out.